be at our desk, be at home, and at the same time, we're going to be able to get our leg exercising in, because a lot of people either can't get up and move around a lot. It could be in an assisted living house, it could be whatever reason, or it could just be you're at work and
sitting
you're just sitting at the desk all day. And we know we need to move, but sometimes it's not always possible. This is the way you're gonna be able to.
Right. And so as we say leg exerciser, you're thinking, really, exercise? This is not your cardiovascular training. You're not getting on a piece of equipment that you're jarring your joints or anything like that, but this is passive movement. So as you can see, there's 2 speeds to the leg exerciser. I'm on the faster speed, but it's pretty similar to walking, to gliding. So it's getting your legs moving without having to really move. So it is for those of you that maybe you have range of motion issues in your ankles or knees or hips, maybe you have an injury, maybe you're sitting at a desk for too long. There's plenty of reasons as to why we need to move more. And as humans, that's what we are. We're meant to move, we really are. And the way of life today is we are more sedentary than normal and than we were back in the day. And so why not? We need a little bit of movement, a little bit of range of motion, really good for getting a little stronger, getting a little movement more in the day. And as you can see, there's 2 speeds, as I said earlier. The shoes, you can wear heels, you can do flats, you can do this barefoot. You can do this in the comfort of your own home, but you can also take this with you to the office. So if you travel all day, commute to work, and you're sitting at a desk, and you do conference calls all day, you commute back home, you sit down to dinner, and you sit down and watch TV. That's a day full of sitting. So why not put your feet up on the leg exerciser and get some movement in? If you're not able to get out and go to a walk for whatever reason, even if you have some injuries and you're restricted and you're possibly in a wheelchair, this is such a great piece for you to get your movement in without having to get up off the chair.
I love how compact it is too. So it's really small, so you're gonna be able to use this virtually anywhere. Today we're gonna do, the price is gonna be $131.45. We're gonna do it on 3 flex payments. Are we doing this on 5 flex payments? We are. Ooh. Oh, for heaven's sakes. 5 flex payments. It actually was just supposed to be 3, but they bumped it up to 5. That's awesome. $26.29. And we did add the free shipping as well. This is a customer pick. Read the reviews on it. This thing works. And I know it sounds like such a simple concept, Jody, but the truth is a lot of people can't get the movement that they need. This is the way to do it. And you don't add any kind of pressure on your joints, because that's a real problem for so many of us.
Right, and we do ask that you don't stand on this. So there's no need to worry about balance or stability issues that you may have. You're not standing up onto this. You are seated in the comfort of your own home, in your big comfy chair, reading. Maybe you're reading in the morning, you get up earlier before work or before anybody else gets up. But as you can see, it's whisper quiet and it's motorized. So if you're a new mom and you have the baby sleeping in the next room, you're able to use this. And maybe you're on bed rest. Maybe you're pregnant and you're not able to get up and get moving. Maybe you have some issues in your knees and your ankles. This is key. This is going to help you get some movement in without straining, without stressing, without the pounding the pavement and the jarring of the joints. And the other thing about this that's great is there's 2 levels. Like you can see that there's a little bit of an incline right here. So if you do have some issues with ankle mobility, that we can raise that up and that helps with the ankle mobility. And if you're also wearing heels, maybe that underneath your desk you have to wear heels for work or something like that, this also kind of helps to keep you in that comfortable position. So if you're at a higher chair, maybe you take it to the flatter level, and I can show you here. Right here, these little legs here move up and down. And we were talking behind the scenes, one of the gentlemen said, I really wish that people could see how durable and sturdy this piece of equipment is, rather than just looking on TV thinking, oh, it looks nice, but it is a quality piece of equipment. And I know that there's other things out there that may, resemble something similar, but this is really, it's made really well. You can see there's nice big foot pads here that your feet will fit comfortably on. It'll hold up to about 100 pounds, so it'll handle any lower body weight.
But again, you don't want to stand on this.
Right,
okay?
you
This
don't want to
is
stand on
meant
it.
for you to be seated. And think about all the people who might need that. If you're in assisted living, maybe you can't always go out and go for a walk. You know, maybe it's somebody that's really restricted to an indoor area. This is the way that you're going to get that exercise that you need. But understand that this is self-propelling. Okay, so this isn't I'm working it and I'm going to work up a sweat from it. This is self-propelling. So all you need to do is put your little feet on it, and then it just works your feet, your legs, for the knee down.
Yeah, and you know, I stand all day as a trainer. I'm on my feet for 9+ hours, and when I sit on this, it feels a little bit like a little foot massage. It's really nice. Yeah, it's very relaxing. I feel like you could totally take a nap with this if you wanted to, but you know, it feels. My husband's not going to massage my feet every night, so I've got to stick my feet on here, and it feels awesome. It feels really good on the legs. There's a little bit of a vibration, so it does give you a little bit of a stimulation in your feet. It feels really nice.
So it has 2 different speeds?
2 different speeds. I'm on the fast speed, as you can see.
Is there a point in doing one as opposed to the other?
No, not really. I think it's just preference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, it's easily, let's talk about assembly. This is it. There's no assembly needed. You're not putting these foot pedals on.
It's open the box.
It's open the box, slide it out, and all you're gonna do is you're just gonna plug it in here, and then you're plugging it into the wall. And then you just determine what speed you would like. You determine if you would like it raised at a higher level of down flat on the floor. Either one is fine. And it's just preference. And you know, this is something that you can do for 10 minutes. You can do it for an hour while you're watching your show. You can do this all day. If you are seated, you know, all day long, and you have the limited range of motion and the limited ability to get up and get moving for whatever reason, passive movement, this is for you. It's gonna get you moving. It's great.
It will get you moving, but with a passive movement. For those of us who just can't get out a lot, maybe you're restricted, maybe you've had a reason to not be able to work out or anything, you still have to move your legs. You know, we hear about that. You know why you have to move your legs. Then why not let this do the work for you? $131.45. We're going to do 5 flex payments on this instead of our usual 3, which is what's so nice about that. And you get that free shipping and handling. You know what? I was looking at that. I was thinking I would love to be in just a little pair of socks. Or slippers.
Yep.
And just let it go, because you know what? It really is very soothing.
Very soothing, yeah. And you can barely hear anything, and it is motorized, so this isn't something that's gonna fly you off of a treadmill. You know, so there's nothing to be scared of with this motor. Like I said, there's 2 speeds, so there's a slower and a faster, but I'm on the fast. And as you can see, my feet are easily moving right and left, forward and back. So it's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing scary about this piece of equipment. And you know, it's a nice piece of equipment. We don't have all the fun, funky colors like we did with the toothbrush, but it's seamless in your living room. It can, you know, it can go in the closet. You can take it, put it behind the couch. So it's very lightweight, as you can see. I can pick that up super light. I mean, it's like about 5 to 10 pounds, but holds up to 100 pounds. And capacity. You're moving.
Yeah, now again, the weight, when we say it holds up to 100 pounds, we're just talking about from your knee down.
Right, yeah, from the hips down.
Yeah.
So whatever the legs weigh, it will maintain and hold that, as long as we're not standing up on that, let's just clarify. But even the reviews, I loved the reviews, you know, significant others were buying it for maybe somebody who was restricted with mobility, and some people were coming off of a surgery or maybe an injury, and they were so enthused that they felt so much stronger after using this. So, you know, that's what's great. And I did see a concern with one person who was wondering if it was gonna be super loud, and as you can hear, it's not.
It's really quiet.
It's really quiet.
Quite quiet. And on top of that, it's just very soothing. So my friend Catherine just had a little bit of back surgery. And so even though she's confined to the bed right now, then she can swing her legs around, have this right there, and get that movement
Prop yourself up with some pillows.
Exactly. And sit there and just relax.
Yeah.
Let this do the work for you.
Exactly. It does. It does take the guesswork out of how am I going to get some more steps in? How am I going to get up and get active today? How am I going to, you know, where am I going to find the time? Or this is key, it's crucial. I mean, if you can take it with you to work, if you can place it under your desk, you can get on your conference calls. If the baby's sleeping, if you're a big reader, maybe you read a lot of hours out of the day, or you sew, or you write, whatever it is, this is something that you can do. I was answering emails all last night, and I had my feet on the leg exerciser, and like I said before, I mean, it really helps me after standing for 9 to 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
It really helps kind of soothe those muscles. It gets me still moving, but very comfortable, very easy pace. And, in the comfort of your own home, in a chair. So it takes the guesswork out of getting you moving. It's, you're not worrying about stability. You're not worrying about your balance. This isn't something that you have to step on and hold a hand. Not worried about the heat.
It's just so hot out here.
It is so, hello, in Florida.
Wherever you may live right now, I know it's been hot, north, south, east, and west.
Yeah, any weather condition,
right,
yeah.
Really crazy hot already. I think, what was Angie saying? I think 105 degrees today in Vegas.
Oh.
But here, it's not just the heat, it's the humidity on top of it.
Yeah.
It's impossible to go outside and try to walk or anything else because a lot of us just simply can't take it. It's just too much. You don't have to. Now, you have a way that you're gonna get those legs moving, and it's completely passive. So all you do is just rest your feet on it, and it will do all of the rest of the work for you. So if you do have some mobility issues, if you just can't get out, then let this be your little step outside, but you're just gonna take those steps inside.
Exactly. So like we said, I mean, whatever your issue is, whatever your restriction is, that's going to limit you from moving more, because we are meant to move, get on the leg exerciser. 2 speeds, there's a slow and a fast, and by fast, I mean this is my fast pace, and as you can see, nothing scary here. Beautiful big foot pedals. If you're to do this barefoot, these nice smooth ridges will keep the traction of your feet on the foot pedals. It's really comfortable, it's lightweight, you plug it into the wall, you have a seat, and you get going. Passive exercise, you're not straining your joints, you're not jarring, your knees and your back and your hips. It's like you see.
Yep. Fabulous. Jody, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know. I think you're going to find that you just want to use this all the time.
I know, you really will.
It's very, very relaxing. We have 5 flex payments on that as well. Now, we're going to take that mobility issue to a whole different level up next.